Lewis Hamilton could sign new Mercedes contract before Silverstone. The 33-year-old British driver is now in the final year of his deal with Mercedes, and after months of negotiations, Hamilton's contract extension is close to being announced. In what may possibly be his last contract in Formula One, could earn £40 million a year, and in doing so cement his place as Britain's biggest sporting earner. Mercedes do not have a formal timeline in place to announce Hamilton's new deal, but team boss Toto Wolff said that a concussion may finally be on the horizon. "We don't want to drag it out much longer," Wolff said after the French Grand Prix. "I expect it to be done very, very soon." Toto Wolff, Mercedes team boss: "I expect it to be done very, very soon. Maybe it is about choosing the right moment." Mercedes had hoped that Hamilton's future would be resolved before the season started in March at Australia, but at the moment they find themselves heading towards the midpoint of the season without any driver signed to a seat for the 2019 season. It is likely that Mercedes will have the same lineup next year, with Hamilton being partnered by Valtteri Bottas for a third year, after the Finn pleased team bosses with his performances this season. Bottas is currently fourth in the Drivers' Championship standings, albeit 53 points behind Hamilton. Hamilton, a four-time world champion, has, which might possibly be his final one. Back in April before the Bahrain GP he said, "The next contract is probably the most important one of my career." The last contract was the most important up until that point, and the next one after that will be more important than the last one. The decision as to how long you want to commit to being in Formula One is becoming more important, being as that I'm at the latter end of my career, so it's one I'm not going to rush into. There is no rush, I will not be rushed into it. Ultimately you want to have all the information. If Mercedes wanted to look elsewhere, there are other drivers also approaching the end of their contracts, most notably the Australian Daniel Ricciardo. Mercedes do not appear to be interested in making a move for the Red Bull driver, but if they did, they could face opposition from McLaren, who are rumored to have. Hamilton's negotiating position would have been strengthened this weekend following on Sunday. He led for most of the race and moved 14 points clear of his rival Ferrari driver Sebastian Vettel, after the win. Vettel crashed with Bottas on the opening lap, sending both drivers to the back of the grid. Vettel recovered to finish fifth, while Bottas could only make it to seventh. After the French Grand Prix, but also said that the 5-second penalty issued to Vettel for causing the crash was too lenient. The championship lead has changed several times between Mercedes and Ferrari throughout the season, and Hamilton now holds the momentum as the F1 season now approaches a key phase, with 4 races to be held in 5 weeks. "It can swing so quickly," Wolff said. A DNF, for Hamilton, and the other guy, Vettel, winning means it swings back in the other direction, so I don't expect this result will change much. That is going to be the story of the season. The next race will be in Spielberg, Austria, and Hamilton can take heart from the fact that a Mercedes driver has won the race in the past 4 years. Austria should be a fairly decent track, as it's been good for us in the past. I don't see why it should be any different now, Hamilton said. The car should be good there. I think the Red Bulls have been quick there in the past because it's quite a good downforce circuit, so it'll be interesting. The Austrian Grand Prix takes place next weekend on Sunday, 1 July.